Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here he is. Receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have...
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown Tide! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Ole Miss offense will have its first possession of the game. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
They're testing the right side here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
The throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Bama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good, just a few yards. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're...
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Key. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one is anything but routine. They get through, and it's blocked. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Alabama will get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it, even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback. Get him on the...
He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Reeled it in and just made the house call. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The Rebels get enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richard. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air. It's Key. Fires to the big fella. Tough. Physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Pope. Coming after it. He'll pull it down. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously.
Looking for a deep man. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Oh, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right now.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Blue. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. No, he just flat ran over it. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and showed off his speed.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tide.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
This offense has a second down play. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Key. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Bush. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for room, it's Blue.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Pope. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running the red zone. It's Blue. Just buried it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Bama.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 5 teams duking it out right now, man, and check this out. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to throw, it's Key. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to throw a little closer instead. Just go way, way behind. Here comes that Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Third down play from the gun. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the 6. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup. First down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Pope. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And stampeding through the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll throw it on first down. Steps away to find some room. Turns it on in midfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Buys a little extra time. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Key. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking for a man. It's Pope. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown tie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on first down. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down and second and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is why it's important to have success early in the drive, because you set up third and short. You can throw a slant in your sleep. That's going to get caught. You're going to move the sticks, and that's what the offense was able to do.
The Rebels getting set on first and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down.
Oh, look out! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This is obviously a great play physically by the quarterback, but how about mentally making the right decision? He was keying on the right defender. He saw the body language of that player and knew he had to keep the football and made the decision so quickly. Good football IQ there by the QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Field goal is good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It'll be a draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to the ground with the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
To the 15. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Weeks. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him. And
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of penalties.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles.
Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown time. How about that D coming up with a play like that? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Safe completion on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 12 to Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Steamrolls his way ahead. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot